Back to Villa Rose. We are celebrating 40 years right here in the Riverbend region. We're here with John, and you were the food service director for 8 years at Villa Rose.
Sir. Yep.
And coming back and picking up and lending a hand when you can.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Well, take me through your experience in those 8 years at as food service director. What did they look like?
So I actually started here as a contractor with food service consultants.
Okay.
It's a company that does a lot of the jobs out. So
yeah.
I ran the food service, but I worked for food service consultants. I did that for about almost 5 years. Mm-hmm. And Cindy said, "Well, do you need them?" And I said, "No, not really." She said, "Because I just pretty much took care of it anyway." So
yeah.
So I went to work for Villa Rose then, on their payroll. So.
Well, and what's it like to prepare food services for over 100 people? That's no easy task, and you got to do it 3 times a day.
Yeah, there's definitely a science to it,
I bet.
And an art.
Yeah.
So it's you're doing science with one hand and art with the other, sort of. But there's a lot of organization that goes into prep sheets and ordering sheets and usage sheets, and then rotating menus and a lot of like paperwork and things that pay attention to, a lot of recipes.
And
a lot of things like that.
And is it balance and nutrition too in that as well?
Yeah, sure.
It's interesting.
Absolutely. You got to be careful. And most of our recommendations and what we shoot for are our residents.
Yeah.
Because we get a whole lot of input from our residents because they all know how to cook. I mean,
That's
the
true.
majority of our
That's
residents
true.
are women, and think about it.
Yeah. No one's beating mom or grandma's cooking,
No, they bring recipes to me all the time.
Do they
And
really?
sometimes I can, not all the time.
Well, that's interesting, though, to know that they have some input on that, too.
Yeah.
What's the experience? What's it like to work here in this facility? What's the atmosphere?
It's like family.
Yeah,
I mean, when she asked me to come back, I was like, you know what, I'd like to do that. Because there are a lot of long-term employees here, and a lot of long-term residents as well.
Well, and especially, you said 8 years.
Yeah.
Or 7, but 5 years before that, as a contractor, I mean, you've been around this place over a decade.
Well, yeah, I guess I'd say the first 5 I was here, and then like 3 years after that, I retired.
Oh, okay.
So once I went on with Villa Rose, then I retired after 3 years after that. So it was about 8 altogether.
But, I mean, 8 years anymore is unheard of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just truly
I've been in food service
a long time.
A long time. Since I was 16. That makes it 50-something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what's the prep work look like on a day like this where you're opening up to the public?
Well, there's a lot of stuff is made from scratch, really. I mean, we use byproducts in some sauces that are pre-made, but they're high quality. U.S. Foods is here in there. The chef is there, and they're really good with helping me come up with some ideas if I write a new recipe, and they have products that are pre-made, but for the most part we make a lot of stuff from scratch. So yeah, there's a science to that as well. There's prep lists for the prep cooks, and the cooks themselves do a lot of their own preparation before they make their meals, and then they plate.
Well, you need to have a talented staff. It seems like, really all hands on deck situation.
Yeah, and they got to want to do it. They got to be happy,
Yeah.
and it's like a big family here, I mean, it really is.
And it seems like that just from, being here about an hour before setting up and just seeing how everyone was kind of mingling and integrating. This is a big deal, and everyone's on the same page with making this a big deal, too.
Yeah. I mean, you can't help but love these residents.
Right.
I mean, really. I mean, I'm old enough to live here. but I mean, I don't play golf with these guys, though. Not yet.
I'd lose every time.
Yeah.
You don't play golf with someone that's older.
Oh, I only play golf with my buddies who play like me.
Yep.
But Cindy is really good to work for. Cindy and Brett, they're very cool. They're very understanding, and they set expectations.
Yeah.
But they don't micromanage anybody, and they let you do your thing.
When it seems like everyone just loves their experience here. You don't see anyone with the gray cloud over their head or anything.
That's nice.
We're happy to be here today.
Yeah.
Well, and for today, how'd you plan the menu for the public and for this open house?
It looked pretty easy, I know, but in the back of the house, it's not
their
necessarily.
Head's still spinning a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of cool, kind of like winning a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's I came up with different appetizers that we could present, and ordered the stuff and created the menus, and got everybody to pitch in. It takes everybody.
Well, it tastes incredible. I just had one of your mini corn dogs. That's fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
yeah.
And what else do you have for the public to try out today?
There's the crab rangoon with sweet and sour sauce, which is there, and then the pigs in a blanket and spanakopita, and I've got caramelized bacon back there.
The bacon you can smell from East Alton.
Yeah, that's man's bacon. Yeah. So so then I've made a charcuterie board and a fruit tray, and then the chef brought some stuff and prepared a few things there, some tuna and some wraps, like a lettuce wrap with aioli sauce and corn salsa. It's
fantastic. That stuff is better than my house.
Yeah, yeah. And we got some wine and beer and, non-alcoholic, like lemonade and iced tea and all that. So,
well, I told everybody, I said,
Fun.
don't go over to Blue Stem until I get there first.
Yeah.
But, did you ever imagine that you'd stay, the 8 years that you did here? Was it a pretty quick decision to go,
I worked for food service consultants before this, and I worked for a few different accounts. Before I worked for them, I worked in the hotel and restaurant industry.
Okay.
And so I've been in food service for a long time. And this I saw as my retirement job, which it turned out to be,
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really good. So I saw myself working here till I was 70, but and I'm not 70, I'm 67, but I retired at 65, but really it's because of the way COVID treated the industry, and it wore me out faster than I thought it would.
Shoot, that was a tough thing, and I don't know how you guys managed that because, it was tough to say the least.
That was tough. Yeah, we did room service to 130 residents.
It's incredible.
Instead of them coming out.
Well, and that's a lot harder, a lot easier said than done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, and is there a couple of residents that come to mind that you interact with every other day or whenever you're out here working?
Yeah. Phyllis and John and Bud. There's several that every day say hi to.
That's
to
cool.
them. Or they usually get me first.
Have you ever
walking by? Hey.
Did you ever get a critic on the food, like good critic?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah.
This is cool, man.
Oh yeah, I do. I get a lot of compliments, but I also get set straight sometimes too.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. If it's just not the way they grew up doing it, or it's, something a little bit different, you can't go too far out. It's comfort food, Yeah. So,
100%.
but yeah, they're normally very happy with the food. Yeah.
Well, John, it's been great talking to you. And
my pleasure.
What's your thought just for the community in the region as you guys celebrate 40 years?
It's unbelievable. It's amazing, really. 40 years. Wow, who'd have thought? They did a good job building this place and maintaining it. And I just think it's I think it's great. And there's like I said, there's a lot of people that work here that have been here. I have a dishwasher. She was a prep cook, then she decided to be a dishwasher. She's been here 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And there's a few others that have been here long term as well, and other employees here have just been here like a long time. So I think the plan for them was for us to work here until we have to retire here and live here. That's pretty good market, isn't it?
No kidding.
I guess.
I'm telling you, they're on to something here, John. Well, thanks for stopping by and chatting with us.
My pleasure. Good to see you.
We'll take a quick break and we'll come back from the 40th right here on RiverBender.com and Roku TV. So go get some great food.